Okay. So today, as we practice, we're really going to be focusing on creating a balance between strength in hips and the lower back and hamstrings, but also releasing tension there. So quite often, if you feel a part of your body is tight, sometimes that's because it's actually not that strong. So when it becomes stronger, it doesn't have to grip and hold on, okay? So we're going to really help to loosen up, but also strengthen those parts of the body. So as I said just a moment ago, if you're not ready, come to lie down on your back. And as you're there, let's just begin by bringing all of your awareness onto how you're breathing. So there's no need to change anything at all, but just noting whether your breathing today feels easy and relaxed, or whether there's maybe a sense of heaviness or anywhere kind of in your breath that isn't as full as it could be. And then noting how your body feels. So any parts that need some extra care today, a sensation of wanting to or needing to move a bit slower or faster. And then just so we can really kind of tune in and get present, just see if you can bring your attention now to all the parts of your body that are connected to the floor. So just start to feel the back of the head, the shoulders, and the arms. We're kind of aware of the upper, middle, and lower back. Just starting to feel into the hips, the legs, and all the way down to your feet. Good. Okay, we're going to start to use the sound to guide the breath before we move together. So try and use the whole length of time to breathe. So when you're ready, we'll take a slow breath in through the nose. You really expand into the rib cage and the stomach. And a slow breath out. Good. Again, slow breath in. Breathing out. Good. We'll do this 2 more times together. Okay, so we'll start to move. So from there, the next time that you breathe in, just take a big, big stretch out through your arms and legs. So you can reach everything out as big as you possibly can. Good, and then we're going to exhale to bend the knees, give them a squeeze into the chest, or really hug the nose up towards the knees as well. Nice, as you breathe in again, reach everything out as big as you can. So arms, legs, get a huge stretch out. Good, nice. And then we're going to exhale again to bend the knees and give them a squeeze in. One more time together. So as you breathe in, everything gets a big stretch out. And then when we're there, just start to circle through your wrists and your ankles. So really wake up the joints. So try and make these circles as big as you can, especially if they feel a bit clicky or maybe a bit colder or something. Gonna say, so spreading and scrunching the fingers and toes, get the blood moving towards them. And then we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest now. So you've got one hand on each knee and start to circle the knees around. So we just use your hands to pull the knees out, round, back together. That's it. Try and keep the muscles really nice and relaxed for now. And we'll bring the feet to the floor. So they're about mat distance apart. Take the arms nice and wide. And we'll start to drop the knees down one way and then the other. So it's like a big twisting movement side to side. And as you do this, try to press the knees towards the floor gently. So you've got a little stretch around the thighs and into the hips. Good. We're going to make this movement a little bit bigger. So the next time you drop your knees over to the left, take the top knee and keep moving it. So you're swinging it across, sort of, towards the opposite arm. And then drop the knees to the right. You just kind of keep swinging that top knee over to the opposite arm. Make a little stretch in your glutes as well. So knees drop to the left, take that top knee to swing over, and then knees dropping to the right, take that top knee, swing over. Good, so we're going to lift the arms and legs up towards the ceiling now. So when we get there, just start to push the heels up and push the palms up as well. So stretching through the calves and into the wrists. Okay, starting to feel that lower back really connecting down into the floor, like you're trying to bring your navel down into your spine. Okay, so keeping that connection to your core, we're going to start to lower the left arm and the opposite leg down towards the floor. Just hover them there. And then really push that lower back as you come to the center. Good. Right arm, opposite leg, bring them down. Hover, and then all the way up. Nice. One more time each side. So left arm, opposite leg, bring them down. Keep the lower back pressing as you hover back up. Right arm, opposite leg, lower them down. Hover, and then all the way up. Lovely, well done. So bring the knees into the chest. Come and have a little roll up and down through your spine, so kind of massaging through the back. Good, all right, and then the next time that you come up, we're gonna hover here, so the shins are parallel to the ceiling. Really squeeze the knees together and lift the chest. Good, so you can stick with this, holding the thighs, or if you feel strong, take the hands to reach forward as well. That's it, so wherever you are, keep squeezing the knees, and then if you wanna add on now, take one leg to stretch forward, tap the heel to the ground, bring it up and in. Other heel stretches forward, tap it down, up and in. Nice, good. So hands come to the ground, bring the feet about max distance again, and start to drop the knees one way and then the other. That's it. So as you do this, it doesn't matter if the knees touch the floor or not, but try to press them down if you can. And if you want to make this a bit stronger for the hip muscles today, then take your hands off of the floor and bring your palms together at your chest. Okay, and you might move a bit slower, that start to build some strength, and you'll get a bigger range of motion into the hips while they're a bit stronger like this. Good, and we'll add on a twist, so we're going to drop the knees down to the right hand goes on the floor, and then reach all the way towards the back of the mat. That's it again, then coming to the center, so if you want to, you can keep hovering the hands, knees to the left, and then reach back behind you. Good, so we'll add on the breath, we're going to inhale to the center, as you twist, exhale, reach back. Good, breathe into the center, and then again, as you exhale, come and reach on back. Good, starting to open into the hip flexors now, so knees drop to the right hand on the floor, we're going to push the hips forward as you open up, big stretch for your front. Lovely, good, that's it, and then hips come down, maybe hover the hands, knees to the left hand comes down as we open up. Good, so one more time to each side, we're going to drop the knees to the right, okay, start to open all the way up big as you can. Lovely, nice, and then super slow, drop the knees over to the left, start to open up and reach that top arm up. Good, well done. All right, so we're gonna come over onto hands and knees when you're ready. So when we're there, we'll spread the fingers and thumbs, and then we're gonna inhale now to lift the chest, nice wide collarbones. As we exhale, we'll push the floor and round the spine. Good, again, as you breathe in, open the front of the body, lift the tailbone. As we exhale, we're gonna push and round the back. Okay, so find this movement a few times yourself. So if you have tension in your back today, try and put more weight into your hands if you can there as well. And then we're going to take the hands a bit wider apart now and start to make more of a circular movement with your hips. So if you imagine you're drawing a big circle on the floor with your pelvis. Okay, and really try and push it out to the side if you can. And swap direction all the way back the other way. Good, nice. All right, so we're going to come into child's pose now. So we'll press the hips all the way back towards the heels. So when you're there, start to walk the hands to the left as far as you can. So that right side of the rib cage starts to stretch a little bit there. Good, even imagine you could breathe just into that side. And then walk the hands to the right. Okay, look for a stretch in the left side of the rib cage and just see if you can imagine centering your breath there. Good, okay, so coming to the center. So we're going to spread the fingers and thumbs and come into downward facing dog when you're ready. Toes tuck under and we reach the hips up and back. Nice, all right, so we're going to stretch out the legs there. So just like you're pressing the heels towards the ground, walking the legs up. Good, when we're here, remember, see if you can pull the shoulders away from your ears so you'll be using the back muscles a bit more. And then we're going to keep the feet on the ground, take a nice deep bend in the knees to push the weight back into the heels. And then push down through your heels to stretch out the legs. Good. Again, nice deep bend in the knees. Good, stretch out the legs. And then one more time, bend the knees deeply. And then again, push the heels down to give the legs a nice stretch. Good, well done. All right, so we're gonna walk forward to the front of the mat now, so now forward fold. So when you get there, feet come a little bit wider. We take a bit of a sway from side to side. So the head relaxes, the arms relax. The other sit to keep the knees really nice and soft. And we're going to use the hands to wake up the back of the body a bit more. So if you bring the hands onto your lower back, start to tap to get the blood moving. We're going to go down the back of the legs. Now we're going to keep tapping as you come up the front of the legs. And one more time, down the back of the legs. Good, nice. Now keep tapping as you come up the front of the legs as you roll up onto the thighs, onto the stomach, onto the chest. Good, keep going all the way up to the top of the head. Good, all right, then we're going to take the hands out to the side of your body, feet a bit wider. So I'm find that little bit of a spin, kind of twist from side to side. That's it, and again, you can keep that movement and that blood flow going by letting your hands tap your body so that like the arms are really loose, kind of feeling. Good, and then we'll start to slowly bring things to the center again. We're going to hook the thumbs together, take a big breath in as you lift the hands up, and we're going to breathe out. Just slide that left leg behind the other one and come into your side stretch. Good, we're going to breathe into the center, and as you breathe out, slide the right leg behind the other one, and that side stretch. Good, when you're ready to breathe in, come into the center, and we're going to shake out through the hands there. Nice, all right, so coming up to the front of the mat. So we're going to bend the knees here, come about halfway down. As you breathe in, pull the chest forward, pull the hips back. Then we're going to exhale to really round the spine and tuck the chin. Good, again, breathe in to open. And then breathing out to round. Okay, so we'll bring the hands onto the floor. The big step back with the right foot. We'll bring that knee down, so in our low lunge. So we're going to inhale now to scoop the hands all the way up. And as you breathe out, big circle back. Good, again, breathe in to lift. Breathing out back. Now hands squeeze together behind you. We're going to open through the chest. Remember, if you lean back, tuck the tailbone down so you're using your core a lot. Good, and then hands come down just inside the front foot. So for today, the left hand's going to go on top of the left foot, so you hold the toes down. As you breathe in, come forward, sink into the hips. And as you breathe out, keep the hand on your foot and then pull slowly back. So you might get more of a stretch in the inner leg. Again, inhale, come forward. And then keep the hand there and exhale, slowly come back. Good, well done. So we're going to come forward now. And as we do, we're going to bring that left leg back behind you and really wake up the hips. So we're going to bend that left knee and then push the heel up to the ceiling to wake up the glute. Bring the knee out to the side. Round and down, okay? So we're basically drawing as big a circle in that left knee as you possibly can. That's good. So try and keep it engaged the whole time round. And if you want to make this more challenging for your core, take the right hand and grab hold of your opposite shoulder. So I'll just mean that you're kind of having to stabilize that core a little bit more. Keep breathing through the nose. Well done, good. So from there, we're going to bring the hand down, step the foot forward when you're ready. We're going to twist, lift that left hand, and then lift the back knee as well if you can. Good, nice. We're going to down facing dog when you're ready. Good, all right, so from here, we're going forward into our plank, so shoulders over the wrists. Then as you exhale, really use that lower core to pull you back into downward facing dog. Good, again, breathe in forward into your plank. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Nice, all right, one more turn together. So come forward into your plank, hold it there for a moment, and then we'll lower down. So maybe knees down, then bend the elbows into cobra. So we'll scoop the chest forward and up. Nice, good. Pressing back into child's pose, and then downward facing dog when you're ready. Good. So again, from here, start to gently press the heels towards the ground. And then we're going to walk forward to the front of the mat from our forward fold. Breathe in, hands lift up. And then exhale again, bend the knees, coming about halfway down. Good. So when we're here, we're going to lift the left arm. So getting a little bit of a twist to the sides. That's it. And then swapping over when you're ready, taking that right arm to lift up. Good. So hands come to the floor. We're going to set the left foot back, bring that knee to the ground. So as you breathe in now, hands come forward and up. And we're going to breathe out, big circle back. Go one more time. So big breath in to lift. As you exhale, hands come together behind your back, squeeze them. So now start to open the chest, really tuck that tailbone towards the ground. Good, nice. And then hands come just inside the front foot. So right hand goes on top of that right foot, hold the toes down. We're going to inhale, come forward, sink into the hips. And keep the hand there as you slowly pull back to find a stretch in the right leg. Good, again, gently coming forward when you're ready. And then gently coming back. Good, nice. All right, so we're going to come forward now. And as we do that, right leg comes back behind you. We're going to bend the knee, then push the right heel up to the ceiling. Bring the knee out to the side, round and down. So the whole time you draw this circle, try and feel that your hips are working, are engaged. All right, and then maybe, to add on, maybe not as well though, left hand's going to grab the opposite shoulder. Okay, so it just means that, especially when the knee comes out to the side, the core has to engage a little bit more. Good, well done. So bring the hand down, we're going to step the foot forward, add on a little twist, right arm lifts, and maybe lift the back knee as well. Good, hands come down, and then down facing dog. Good, all right, coming forward into our plank, shoulders over the wrists. Brilliant, we'll lower down, so maybe knees down, then the elbows into cobra, scoop the chest forward and up. Nice, good, well done. All right, so bring the chest down. So let's wake up the core a little bit before we carry on. So if you feel a bit tired today, if you want to take it a little bit slower, just squeeze your hands together, so that kind of helps a little bit. Otherwise, have the hands flat, and we're going to breathe in, like you're trying to stretch your chest forward between your arms. And as you exhale, push down through your arms, tuck the toes as you lift your hips off the floor, and then lift your knees off the floor as well if you can, to our forearm plank. Good, that's it, keep pressing through the arms. And then we're going to breathe in to slowly come down, pull the chest forward again. As you exhale, push through the arms, slowly lift the hips, lift the knees, push the heels back behind you. That's it, push up between those shoulder blades. Very nice, slowly coming down. One more time, big breath in, pull the chest forward. You're going to exhale again, push down through the forearms, lift the hips, and then lift the knees. Yeah, that's it, press those heels back. Nice, and we'll come down, well done. So relax the head, I'm just going to wiggle the hips side to side to release the lower back. Good, so we're going to press back into our wide knee child's pose here. So if you bring your knees apart to the edges of the mat, big toes are touching, and then start to push the hips back towards your heels. Good, so we're going to really use the breath here to deepen our twists. So we'll start off with the forearms on the ground, take a big breath in, and then breathe out through your mouth if you like, as you lift the left arm to twist. So big breath out. Good. Inhale to the center. Other side, you breathe in, big breath out to the right. Good, one more time, inhale middle. To the left. One more time, breathe into the middle. Exhale to the right. Nice, all right. So make your way towards down facing dog. And then again, to give the calves a little stretch out there, let the heels press towards the ground. And we'll start to walk forward to the mat in our forward fold. Breathe in, hands lift. And then exhaling, hands to heart. Good, well done. So in this place, we're going to hook the thumbs together as we lift the arms up again. Slide the left leg a bit further behind, and this standing knee, bend it a bit more if you can. And then come maybe a bit further into that stretch. That's it, good. And then to the center, breathe in when you're ready. Exhale, right leg behind, a bit further. Then that standing leg more and come over. Nice, all right, so into the middle. So make our way through a few of the sun salutations. So really try to keep the breath just through the nose. We're gonna inhale, hands come all the way up. And we'll exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Good, so back into your plank when you feel ready. Slow breath in at the top, and we'll exhale, lower down, maybe knees down, then the elbows into cobra, scoop the chest forward and up, and we're going to exhale, tuck the toes down, and facing dog. Good, slow breath in, exhale to step or jump forward again. Breathe in, hands lift. And then breathing out, forward fold, come down. Good, take your time into your plank when you're ready. So try and keep the spine nice and straight as you lower down. That's it, good. As you lift your chest, really draw those shoulders back. And then breathing out, down facing dog. Good, full breath in here through the nose. Exhaling to step or jump forward. Breathe in, hands lift. And then exhaling to forward fold again. Lovely, good. Take your time into your plank. So elbows are squeezing into the sides of your rib cage as you come down. Good, start to open the chest, wide collarbones, and then breathing out, down facing dog. So do one more together. We're going to step or jump forward. Breathe in, lift the hands all the way up. And then breathing out to slowly come down. Good, into your plank again. So gently lowering down towards the floor. Good, we'll start to open the chest. Well done, nice. All right, so bring the chest down. We'll start to wake up the glutes a bit more now. So if you rest your head on your hands and the chin, just chuck the chin in a little bit. Keeping the legs straight, bring the feet to the edges of the mat, point the toes away, and then just squeeze your glutes enough so you can lift your legs up off the ground. Good, okay, so keep pointing those toes away. Then we're going to take the feet as wide apart as you can now, so you feel the outer edges of your glutes really, really working. And then bring the legs together if you can, like you're trying to squeeze your thighs towards each other. Good, well done. And again, feet wide, keep them really high. Yes, that's it, good. Legs together, squeeze. Then one more time, bring the feet wide apart. And then squeeze them together. Good, well done. Slowly bring the legs down. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side. Good, nice. All right, so we're going to come back into our child's pose. And then from child's pose, tuck the toes underneath. Just walk the hands towards you. So you're kind of sitting on your heels and you're giving your, with the toes tucked, the feet a little stretch. Either stay there if that feels good, or push the way back so you can come back into a little squat. Okay, you can also put something on your heels if that helps you to come down a bit more. Okay, so we're going to bring the palms together, push the elbows out into the knees as you lift that chest nice and tall. Good, and then we're going to take the left arm out to the side, so you're kind of using the arm to push the knee out a little bit. Right arm lifts up. That's it, and then right arm out to the side, push the knee out a little bit, other arm lifts up. Good, very nice. All right, so from there we're going to come into a forward fold at the back of the mat, super slow roll up. When we get to the top, shoulders slide down the back, and then we're going to close the eyes as we walk forward to the front of the mat nice and slowly. So just use this little bit to really connect the feet to the nervous system, to the brain as well, really slow. Good, well done. Okay, so when we get to the top, we'll take a breath in to lift the hands, lift the right knee high toward the chest. Then we're going to exhale, slowly place the foot down, bend the knees and really reach the arms back behind you. Good. Inhale, hands lift, left knee nice and high. As you exhale, place the foot down, bend the knees, and again, stretch the arms back. Good. Hands come together behind the back. We're going to forward fold, so just kind of stretch those knuckles up to the ceiling. Good, and then we'll bring the hands down and come into down facing dog from there. Good, all right, so we're going to breathe in from here to lift that right leg all the way up. As you exhale, knee to nose and shoulders over the wrists. Good, again, breathe in to lift the leg. As you exhale, right knee to right elbow if you can, try and tap it. Good, well done. So we're going to lift the leg up and step the foot between the hands from there. So coming up into our high lunge from here, just on the ball of the back foot. Good, so take your time. So from here, we're going to breathe in to straighten the legs, lift the hands up. As you breathe out, bend the knees a little bit and take a big circle through the arms. Go one more time, inhaling to lift. And then exhale to circle around. Well done, good. So as you lift the hands up here, we're going to squeeze the hands together, really stretch up. And then if you can, lift your front toes off the floor and flex your foot so much that you just on your front heel, if you can there. Good, little balance, well done. All right, and then we'll bring the back heel to the floor, reach the arms back behind you again, and lean forward so we can prepare to come into warrior three. Nice. So we're going to shift the weight into the front foot. Back leg goes straight back behind you. That's it, fantastic. Good. And if we can, we're going to stay on this one foot, coming upright. The back knee sweeps up toward the chest. Good. Start to bring the arms up to the sides of your body. Lovely. And then foot comes all the way back where it came from as the hands slowly come to the ground. Good. So when we get here, we're going to slowly breathe in as we bend both the knees and see if you can tap or squeeze the inside edges of your knees together. And then exhale, push away, stretch out the legs. And again, breathe in, bend the knees, squeeze in. Exhale, stretch away. Nice. One more time. So bend the knees, squeeze them in. Good. So from there, we're going to take a big step back, turn the feet parallel to the long side of the mat. Then just start to bend one knee, then the other, so we're easing side to side. So as you do this, try and keep the back of the neck really, really relaxed. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to take a little bend of the knees, bring the hands onto the hips, and come about halfway up if you can. Good, so really squeeze the shoulder blades. Then we'll bring the arms up to the sides of your body to add on. That's it, well done, good. And then come all the way up to stand. Good. So when we get here, we're going to turn the feet outwards. Nice deep bend of the knees. So think about pushing the knees outwards. Good. And then from here, we're going to inhale to straighten the legs. Hands lift up. As you exhale, hands through the middle and push the knees wide apart. Good, that's it. Inhale, coming all the way up. So try and keep those spine totally upright. Exhale, sit low. Good, well done. So this time, as we lift up, see if you can lift your heels up off the floor as well. Good, and then we're going to sit low into the hips and come through our Tai Chi movement here. So the right hand's going to reach towards the back of the mat as we turn to face the back. As you do that, other arm is going to reach back behind you. Good, inhale into the center. Exhale, left hand reaches forward and try and reach the hands wide apart from each other. Lovely, good. So one more time, turn towards the back of the mat, reach the hands wide apart. Good, that's it, coming through the center towards the front of the mat, reach the hands wide apart. Nice. So we're going to turn into the center here and then warrior two. So right foot turns forward, we're going to bend the knee. Coming through our little kind of qigong movement now. We're going to inhale, both palms push forward. Turn the palms up to the ceiling, and as you exhale, scoop the arms back, and that front arm is going to take you into a side stretch. Good. And then we go around in a circle. So we inhale, push the hands forward. Good. Exhale, like you're scooping the water back with the hands. Good. One more time. Inhale, hands push forward. Good. Then cup the hands together as you stretch them back. Nice. So now the front forearm is going to come down onto that front thigh. Take the top arm alongside the head if you can. Good. And then this is more than enough, or if you feel very strong, bottom arm stretches forward as well. Good. Think about your lower back lengthening, tailbone to that back heel. Good. Hands come down to the front of the mat, and we bring the back knee down from there. Good. So from here, like we did at the beginning, right hand's going to go on top of that right foot. As you breathe in, come forward. So keep a lot of weight in that right heel. And as you breathe out, slowly pull back. Good. One more time. Inhaling forward. And then exhaling back. Good. Well done. All right. So now from there, we're going to take the right leg straight back behind you. Opposite arm comes straight forward. And either stick with this or bring the arm out to your side and the leg out to the other side. You're reaching to the sides of the mat. Good, and then cross them over if you can. So the leg reaches diagonally back and the arm diagonally the other way. Good. One more time each way if you can. Arm and leg out to the side, just as far as you can do today. Good, that's it, good. And then across. Nice. So we're going to bring the knee down, step the hand down. Good, and then slowly from here, that right foot's going to step forward again. So I should have said that before. Twist, right arm lifts, and then lift the back knee if you can. Good, nice. So right hand's going to come down to the floor, back into downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to inhale forward into our plank. Exhale, bend the elbows lower down. Into cobra, come and lift the chest. Nice, good. And then from there, onto hands and knees again. When we get here, we're going to lift that right heel up behind you like we did at the beginning. But this time we're going to bring that right knee to your right wrist to take us into pigeon. So when you're there, pop the shin on a diagonal. We're going to slide the back leg back and come up nice and high first. So come onto the very tips of your fingers if you can, lift the chest. And then if you imagine you're trying to scrunch your mat up with your knees are really pulling in towards each other. Keep lifting the chest nice and tall. Good, and then we'll come into it. So let the weight sink down through the center, relax into the hips, and maybe walk the hands forward a bit more. So you can maybe add on a little bit of a kind of wiggle from side to side to massage into the hips. Good. See if you can breathe even slower, even deeper when we're here. Good. All right. And then gently we're going to walk the hands back up towards you. So we'll sit the weight on the right side and then slowly swing the back leg all the way around. Good. So we'll keep that right knee dropped out to the side there. We're going to take a forward fold towards the front leg. That's it. Then when we're here, just see if you can really breathe into your back. So just breathing into the two sides of the back of the lungs. Every exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more. Good, well done. All right, so we're gently going to come up. So from here, we're going to have both the knees bent, okay? Rolling down onto your back. And then have the knees bent as though you were going to do a bridge position, but we're not going to do that. So this one's going to really need to start to strengthen the hamstrings and the glutes together. So with the knees bent, really flex your feet so it's just your heels that are on the floor, okay? So press the heels down into the ground. And imagine you were trying to drag your heels back towards you. So if you do that, you'll hopefully feel your hamstrings really start to switch on then. So keep doing that. And then tuck your tailbone under and just lift your hips off the floor a little bit. Good, squeeze your bum as well. Keep dragging your heels in towards you. And hopefully you can feel this is really engaging and waking up the whole of the hamstrings and the glutes. Good, and then slowly come down. So either stick with that, or the next level up is to bring the feet further away from your body. So just a few little inches forward. Okay, flex the feet again. Push the heels down, pull them in towards you, and then lift the hips just a little bit off the floor. Good. Try and tuck the tailbone underneath. Good, keep dragging the heels in towards you. Make sure that jaw is relaxed. Fantastic. One more moment. Push, 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 push. Good, slowly down, well done. And then last one, either stay there or have a rest or slide the feet even further away, far as you can basically. Flex the feet, adjust the heels down, push the heels to the ground, drag them in, lift the hips, tuck that tailbone loads. That's it. Try and make sure your toes aren't dropping out as well. So like the big toes are pointing straight to the ceiling. That's it, one more moment. And then down, well done, good, that's really quite difficult. So give the legs a little shake out, maybe lift them up, shake them in the air. Good, and we're going to bring the knees into the chest, come roll yourself up and over onto hands and knees. Good, and do that all on the other side to finish. So downward facing dog, that's the good news. All right, so from here we're going to breathe in to lift the left leg all the way up. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrist. Good, again, breathe in to lift the leg. As you exhale, left knee to left elbow. Good, again, we're going to lift the leg up and then step the foot forward there between the hands. So come on up into that high lunge on this side. Good, okay, so take your time. When we're there, we're going to inhale to straighten the legs, lift the hands up. And as you breathe out, bend the knees a little bit and a big circle around. Good, again, inhaling to lift. And then exhaling to circle around. Well done, good. So when we get up to the top, we're going to squeeze the hands together, lift the hands to the ceiling, and then again, flex that front foot enough so you can just come onto the heel. Go the set, hip bones pointing forward. Well done, good. Then the back heel comes to the ground. Reach the arms back behind you as you lean forwards. Good, and we come to warrior three. So back leg straight back behind. Okay, try and keep the big toe on the ground. Ooh. See if you can bring the arms out to the sides of your body. And you're going to slowly stay on one foot, come upright. So that back knee comes up to the chest. Good, well done. And then that right foot's going to go straight back behind you as we slowly, slowly bring the hands to the floor. Good. When we're here, we're going to inhale to bend both knees, scrunch everything in. And then exhale, push and stretch away. Good. Again, breathe in, bend the knees, get tiny. Exhale, stretch away. Good. Try one more time. Bend the knees, squeeze it all in. Good. And then have a big step back. We're going to turn the feet parallel to the long side of the mat. And again, take a moment here to ease from side to side. That's it. Relax the back of the neck. Good. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of a deeper stretch into the legs here. So we hold still for a moment into forward fold. And start to walk the hands a bit further underneath your body, just so you're deepening that stretch in the legs. Good. Feel free to keep as much of a bend in the knees as you like. Good. If you want to add this more kind of traditional, just use your fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, to hold the big toes there. It's more of a traditional kind of stance for the posture. Good. Then keeping that little bend of the knees, we're going to slowly roll all the way up. Good. When we get there, we turn the feet outwards. Nice deep bend in the knees. Hands on the thighs. We're going to take the left shoulder to come across. We add a little twist on there. Good. That's it. And then to the centre. And that right shoulder is going to come across. Good. We'll do it one more time to each side. Slowly, left shoulder comes across. Good. That's it. And then right shoulder comes across. Good, we'll go straight into that little Tai Chi movement now. So when you're ready, left hand's going to reach towards the back of the mat. Other hand reaches back behind you. We're going to inhale, come to the centre. And then exhale towards the front of the mat. Good, well done. So when you're ready, take your time. All the way around, nice and smooth to the back. Fingertips reach away from each other. Good, coming round to the centre. And then towards the front. Good. So come back into the middle of the mat. We're coming to warrior two, so left foot turns forward. We're going to inhale, bend the knees, you push your hands forward. Then like you're cupping water, we're going to exhale, scoop the arms back and get a big side stretch. That's it, good. So inhale, push the hands forward. Exhale, scoop the arms back. Lovely, nice. One more time there. So circular movement, hands push to the front of the mat, cup the hands, scoop the arms back. Lovely, and then that front forearm comes onto the front thigh, other arm alongside the hips. That's it, think of the tailbone lengthening down towards that back heel, and then maybe reach both arms out, but maybe not. Good, so hands come to the floor. We're going to bring the back knee down as well. I'm just switching my feet around. So left hand holds the left foot. We're going to breathe in, come forward, sink into the hips, and then breathe out, pull back through the hips and stretch through the leg. Yeah, one more time, inhaling forward. And then exhaling back. Good, well done. So now that left leg's gonna go straight back behind you. Opposite arm reaches straight forward. Now bring the arm out to the side and the leg out to the side if you can. And then cross them over so the arm and the leg reach the other diagonals of the mat. One more time, arm and leg out to the side. And then cross them over. Well done, good. So we're going to step the hand down, step the foot forward. Left arm is going to lift up, so twisting. Lift the back knee. Good, well done. And last little bit, bring the hands down. Okay, downward facing dog. Coming forward into our plank. We're going to exhale, bend the elbows lower down. Good, into cobra, so we're lifting the chest. And then when you're ready, come onto hands and knees. We're going to lift that left heel nice and high. Left knee to the left wrist and come into pigeon. So the shin goes on a diagonal. We slide the back leg back. And as you pop up onto your fingertips, lift the chest nice and high. Squeeze the knees towards each other as much as you can. Good, that's it. And slowly let the weight sink down as we walk the arms forward there. So feel free to keep a little bit of a wiggling movement going into the hips to massage through them. Good. Just relaxing into the jaw, relaxing the breathing. Good, and keeping that left knee bent, walking the hands up towards you. We're going to sit the weight on the left side and swing that back leg round. Good, so from there, facing the front leg, last little bit, coming to our forward fold. That's good, so slow down the breathing. Just remember, there's no need to get to a certain place here, it's just about working with exactly where you are right now. Good, well done. So we're going to slowly come on up. So if you roll down onto your back when you're ready, when we're there, we're going to bring the knees in toward the chest, start to circle the knees around. So again, like we did at the beginning, hands and moving the legs, keep them nice and relaxed. Then we'll bring the soles of the feet together on the ground. Let the knees drop apart. Hands come onto that lower stomach. And then from there, just going to slide the legs away from your body. Good. So maybe allow the hands to stay here so you can encourage a deeper breath, or find the most comfortable way for yourself to lie. And we're going to use the sounds to guide the breath as we finish. So try and allow the stomach to be completely relaxed. And then together, slow breath in through the nose. Breathing out. So just allowing the breath to return to a natural rhythm. And either stay here for a bit longer if you want to, or if you feel ready to, just bring your awareness into the space around you again. And feeling the connection of your body to the ground. And then moving into the space. Maybe have a nice big stretch and moving gently through the hands and feet. Okay, come roll yourself to one side. And we'll keep the eyes closed for a moment as you come up to sit when you feel ready. Good, so perhaps just allowing a little moment here to acknowledge a sense of gratitude for your body today. Maybe feeling more peaceful or relaxed. And if you do, see if you can bring that with you. So palms come together. We're going to rub the hands together to lift the body up. Good, inhaling hands all the way above the head. Exhaling to the heart center. Good, namaste.